the second place with 113 points. And almost take over God of War spot as well.
It's pretty crazy. I think it's been quite a while since we saw new names coming out from Thailand especially, right? Such a competitive region. So to see new faces pop up is definitely a breath of fresh air. Well, can't say the same for Todak because they are getting destroyed by PE Sports.
Right now, PE Sports, they are losing out 2 players, but for Todak only left with 1. So most probably he can survive if he stay put at downstairs here, but
to isolate the fight against LBT, but it's only a matter of time before he is found out. So Todak, first team to get knocked out, 4 points for PE.
Oh, unfortunately for Todak. Then we have PE Sports with 4 elimination points, and right now the zone are moving towards Bima Sakti on the second minute. We are having 11 teams
to the circle. If there's no secondary team fighting them, but unfortunately for Falcons, they just lost 1 more.
Oh. Unfortunately for them, but now we are seeing the zone moving towards Bima Sakti, and right then we are seeing Bigetron Delta has been taken out by Falcon. With that KC, they have the upper hand, but for RRQ Kazu, right now they are being shot by AG Global. We have Darts has been knocked down as well. So now 3 players are coming from RRQ. They are quite open. They need to go back to Clock Tower to reset or to regroup with their team. But for Razer, is being very close towards Cypher, and right now with that throw gun, stop coming in with that shotgun with SMG and being assisted by Q with that AWM.
A nasty shot from Caramel to find Abai. So that's Clock Tower, basically controlled by AG Global. You did point out that they like to play outside the circle, right? But I think at this point you could start going into the circle.
Yep.
And my predicted team to be
next zone.
That's the thing about BRU, they always play so slow, you forget that they exist, right?
Yep.
Then they show up, you realize that they have a good read on the map, the circle, and they start taking hits. Of course, some trace going on between AG and GOW with AG Global winning out. And 1 last shot, of course, Dio, as always, putting in the hard work, 5 eliminations, getting 7 points in total for his team. Of course, with the help of Cypher and Caramel in the process, Stop gets bought back. So AG Global, once more, playing outside the circle, now needs to find a way to get in.
Yes, and with Buriram, it's not keeping them anymore. So the chances are for AG Global, they need to watch out for RRQ. But Vamos, they are still within the Bima Sakti compound. We are seeing PE Sports as well. They are trying their best to move in towards the zone. But Twisted Mind right now are battling it off with PT Sports. One of the players has been taken out by Saming with that Uzi to the head.
Twisted Minds actually gains control of the full circle. If they can get rid of Vamos, or maybe PE Sports can get rid of Vamos, this will definitely give Twisted Minds a peace of mind. It's Easy gets 2 in a row. Crime KS2 does drop down, but PE Sports just stood no chance. Vamos, with the price of 1, they take the entire team of PE Sports down, and they get Crime MKS back.
And with that, for Vamos, they are being watched by Twisted Mind. So they need to be prepared because just then the zone, the siren has been pulled, and right now for RRQ Kazu, we have Razer and Abe has been knocked down by Stop, and with that they are trying their best to take one of the players, which is Caramel, and Stop 7 is just behind that compound, is trying to stay quiet, but Mal of course is not giving any chance towards Stop.
Very dangerous fight from out to play with a sniper rifle, but thankfully Duts is there. Jun gets the interception as Vamos wants to make sure that no one steps in. They take out RRQ. Ma'ao on the ground has the horizon line. And even though Mao was able to take Crime and KS down, it wasn't enough to finish him off. At the end of the day, Vamos survives. Now they have a clear shot into the circle if they just take down PTE. BRU against Star Knight on the other side. Riptide ridden out from Moji. Jonah with a grenade launcher in hand takes down Leem. And Kochu also gets dropped. Get High chimes in. 18 Deer falls down. Star Knights are getting completely destroyed. And BRU makes it through.
Oh, with that, BRU with 6 elimination points. We are on the 13 minutes and the zone are moving towards open space. So right now we are seeing Twisted Mind having the advantage towards the next zone. But for Vamos and Buriram, the chances are they need to move further in, but there are open space in front of them. But we have one of the players coming from PTE as well has been taken out by Katizi.
I mean, can you believe it? Vamos in top 3. So all 3 teams had the full squad. I think Vamos actually, found the backline of BRU. We did see a knockdown to Jonah early on. No eliminations just yet. Twisted Minds will have to take on BRU. But what worries me right now is that Moshi has been exposed. So Vamos, they're going to go straight to take out Moshi. And if Moshi goes down to Legalov, which means BRU's position now completely compromised.
And with that, they are trying to make sure that Buriram not having the advantage. They are still stuck in the middle with Exposy following quite closely on the right side.
Vamos are in such a good spot to win this. Very good opportunities with the utilities out. Let's see, BRU, they are in a pretty tough spot. And even with control off the circle, you got 8 players running at you. How are they going to play this though? I like Vamos' discipline. They are going to wait to see if Twisted Minds make a move first. And to me, it feels like Twisted Minds might be the first team to make that move.
But the chances are right now for Twisted Mind, if they make that move, then the upper hand goes towards Vamos. Because if they were busy pressuring for Buriram, then the chances are they can be the third party. But one of the players has been taken out. Diamond moving in, but he's taken out as well.
Uh-oh, a bit of a problem right there because Get High was able to get one down. Thankfully, Diamond gets picked back up regardless. BRU getting wiped out by Twisted Minds at the end of it. So it's Twisted Minds against Vamos. An unexpected showdown with potential interesting results. We were looking at Twisted Minds, at least one of the teams on my list to finish strong, but Kathizi looking flawless so far. Twisted Minds getting jumped on. Vamos goes straight in. That's the first takedown. Kathizi getting 2 in a row. Jun also comes in for the collection, and even though Vamos loses Legalov in the process, they still are outnumbering Twisted Minds. Nameless falls. Diamond left alive. No more double up for Twisted Minds, and Team Vamos starts it off with a booyah.
Ooh, what a play coming from Vamos with that discipline as well. Waited for Buriram and Twisted Mind to battle it off in that compound, making them having the upper hand for that fight. This is a good start for tonight as well, coming from the Malaysian.
It's in 8th place. For yours, 3 points ahead of 3 points ahead of me, right? Falcons is 6th place. It's not the worst. No, I wish I went for Twisted Minds, but that was my second choice. We got 7 more rounds to go. You know, who's to say that they will not catch up? But it's a bit of a surprising one that a team like RQ Kazu got off to such a slow start.
Wishing just then to avoid is happening. So the chances are the zone might be over the water.
There is a chance.
Oh, but got off.
Let's see, GOW out already. So BRU was the one who found the wipeout. And that is concerning for GOW. I mean, they didn't really have the best start. It's kind of in the middle of the pack. But to fall to BRU this early on is definitely not what they want. As a team that has missed out 2 of the biggest tournaments this season, this is kind of like the final shot for them to prove something. So gotta wait for them to come back stronger in round 3. But a drop in for BTR. Falcon Slayers again in the flesh. Keroro.
Yes, as well. So right now they need to reset and regroup. So the chances are on Lumber Mill. But we are seeing Toda with Twisted Mind. With 2 of the glue walls just right in front traps. With that Skyler as well, giving the opportunity towards Twisted Mind to move in. But right now with headshot coming from Exposy, 2 of the players coming from Toda has been taken out. And 4 of the players coming from Twisted Mind is going in. And right now only the last player remaining, and Toda has been wiped out on the 11th place. With that Twisted Mind with 7 elimination points.
Now BTR in the meantime is getting wiped out by PE Sports. So it's going to be a pickup. Nix and Kojo working together around the corner. Spray down by TKU with the Bison. Just holds it down as they all run into a shooting gallery. Thankfully, Nix was able to get the counter. Takes him out at the end. Kojo just gets back up. Mass revive coming over for both teams. BTR getting 6 points so far, and PE Sports on the losing end. BTR, on the other hand, will have to face off against the team from their own region. This is a good Steffi from Kochio just to get rid of some utilities, but still BTR are going to outnumber Star Knight.
And right now one of the players has been taken out, and for Kochio is trying to survive with 2 of the players coming from BTR is closing in with that glue wall as well. With that Drogon, Kochio has been taken out, and now with only 2 players remaining, Kyung with only a few HPs left. This has been shot down, but for Starnet as well, making sure that BTR will not move to the next round. And now with 7 elimination points, they are trying to revive 18 Deer.
Very unfortunate if you are BTR.
Yep.
A pretty solid start, but to go out to Star Knights, which we have been seeing, you know, out. Only get some chip damage. This is where the grenade comes in. I think you have a few to work with, but BRU are handling this very well. I think the best part is that they don't even need to use much glue walls, right? Just pure positioning. This is good for BRU. Here comes Wasana to take a bit of space back for his teammates. And RQ need to realize that BRU will start taking the fight to them. And what's the play for RQ? If you start running away right now, then there's no point setting it up in the first place. Wasana just Tatsuya dashes, tries to get a bit of a pick off, and RQ in complete disarray. Not ready for this at all. Wasana gets a pick off, shoots Ma'ao out the skies, and that is what we are afraid of for RRQ. They were just not ready to finish what they started.
And with that hit shot as well, coming from Wasana and Joanna, immediately take 3 of the players right away. Vamos right now. June, the only players left, is trying his best to survive here. He wants to revive his own teammate, but they are outside the zone. Star9 is not giving any chance with 9 eliminations. He wants that 10 eliminations, but with a 4th zone going closing in towards the 5th, so the damage is much.
I mean, what they say, right? So close yet so far. There's a vending machine right in front of you, but you cannot reach it. Jun finally makes it out of it, so here comes the second chance.
Oh, nice.
You see 5 MKS of all people. So free one. He's the only one who's been getting some eliminations, but this flight in, oh boy, such a long trip. It's going to land exactly where Exposed. You can hear him. Liam takes himself out with the Green Launcher, which is unfortunate as BRU finds their 13th point. Star Knights down to just 18 dear.
Oh. And with 9 elimination points. We are on the 13 minutes and we are seeing Twisted Mind, Exposy. The only players left coming from Twisted Minds. Trying to take one of the players coming from Vamos, but on fire with that AC-80 to the head. Making Twisted Mind on the 7th place, followed by Star9 on the 6th. Buriram with 14 eliminations. One on fire. It's really, really on fire.
That's the Falcons we know and love. So we're down to 4 teams, all from Thailand. So as usual, Omoshi gonna call in the open, trying to heal back up, has to use the glue wall, delay a little bit to get high will support him. AG Global makes some good progress, but now open circle. AG Global on the southern side, Falcons makes the aggressive move. Trying to see who they want to go for, because PTE are completely split apart. You got On Fire who spotted out Zensi, so that's where they will go. Zensi easily dispatched. Falcons now takes northern side, but they will run into BRU.
But for BRU, they are pulling back, moving towards in the middle. So the chances are they'll be in the middle between AG Global and also Falcons. For Buriram, with the highest elimination points right now, they are trying to watch where they can move further inside with. We can see how Falcon are trying to pressure towards Buriram. 3 of the players, Moshi, are giving some gap as well, with AG Global need to giving the full focus towards him.
See, I mean, even for AG Global, if they can take out BRU like this in this manner, it's going to be the second round that BRU just got pincered by 2 teams, right? Bad position to be in. Wasana also drops. Get High gets a trade on the Caramel, but one more actually steals it away. So BRU once more in a horrible spot. PTE goes down to the blue zone. AG Global down to just 2. Get High intercepted by Cypher with the help of Falcons as well. And Team Falcons in the best possible spot to run away with the round. But we still have Moshi to worry about. Grenade launching from the long range. Blocked by the glue wall. On fire. Receives support from Peter. As well as one more. The dash on fire. Right in front. Cypher loses that fight. A double out from the side of Falcons. Make sure the AG Global disappears from the map. And it's just Moshi. Falcons surely have this in the back. Moshi 1v4. Not doable. Horizon line. Not enough. Blown to smithereens. And Team Falcons gets their first booyah at the finals.
Oh, congratulations to Falcons. They have gotten the booyah for the 2nd game. And with that, AG Global, unfortunately for them, they were taken out one by one, battling it off with Buriram, giving the advantage towards Team Falcons, who on the other sides are taking the advantage to take or to steal the knockdown as well.
So I did discuss with AJ about the addition of Keroro to the team, right? It was definitely a different role. You got they have lesser eliminations overall. Buriram comes in first with 24, but still not too bad for Falcons. They got 21 for themselves. And I think I have a problem right now because RQ Kazu got 4 points.
Oh,
Only.
yes.
It's not good. It's not good.
But I'm worried about Falcon as well because right now they're having 21 points.
Yeah. Reoccurring topic. But sometimes you wish that they show a lot more. It's the updated standings. Vamos still on top so far, but of course BRU catching up pretty fast. Tied up with Vamos, only losing out in terms of the Booyah count. Twisted Minds 3rd place. We got Falcons in 4th place already. AG Global remains 5th. PT was pushed down to 6th place.
And nearby the refinery where RRQ and PE Sports are battling it off in the early game.
Wow, PE Sports challenging RRQ at their home turf and actually winning. Getting 2 already, so RRQ losing control very quickly of what is their favorite spot on Kalahari. Very unexpected. Mausen on the run, gotta get off the zip line quickly as possible into the hands of AG Global as RRQ Kazu exterminated from the map.
And I can see who's the one gonna chuck at that monster energy.
Man post. You see the edges of it. GOW, AG Global, BRU. Some multiple shots. Cypher and Dew really starting to warm up as they take knockdowns. That's the Riptide Rhythm. Completely exposing GOW as AG Global continues to chip in the damage. I know BRU wants a bit of return, but Jonah has just flat out. So AG Global being the big winners of this entire situation. They try to snipe Dew as he was flying in, but again, BRU, they're down to just 3 men. Wasana, Get High, and Moshi. Shot caller out. AG Global takes care of GOW.
With the grenade as well, but for AG Global, 3 players remaining. Stop is trying to heal himself there. Buriram is not giving any chance, putting in so much pressure towards them as well. They are trying to gatekeep. For Moshi is going behind, but Wasana has been shot by Dew with that AWMY. So much damage. Luckily, it's not through the head. If not, then the chances are Wasana will be knocked down. But with that medkit as well, they are closing in towards one of the players coming from AG Global. Wasana took one of the elimination points and now left 3 players for AG Global.
They gotta start thinking about if they want to close out the fight. It seems like AG Global, the decision is to fly straight into the circle without sustaining any, at least much knockdowns. Unfortunately, Stop ends up getting sniped by Koja from BTR. So 3rd team kind of intervenes. Star Knight ends up getting eliminated by AG Global, who was able to take over this compound. With 2 of the remaining members, Wasana shows up, destroys Peter's health bar as BRU attempts to go for a takeover on Falcon's territory.
Where the kill feed just then showing Toda took 2 of the players coming from PTE, but Get High coming from Buriram took 1 of the players coming from PE Sport as well. With that sniper, Falcon is only left with On Fire. They are having Dew with 1 elimination with that shotgun as well. So right now the zone are moving towards an open space just right beside command post, and with that bomb as well thrown by Crime, Toda is having trouble as well.
They're gonna start moving in just a little bit as Todak, 3 men strong, but needs to make it through these walls. Wasana takes a Don't Cry off screen. Todak now forced to fight against BTR. Hyung wins the fight against Wings as BTR continues this absolute rampage. Finding their 8th point already. Todak is the next team on their kill list. And unfortunately for Raja, there really isn't much place for him to go for. BTR looking a whole lot stronger than they were in the first 2 rounds.
But unfortunately for PE Sports, has been dropped to the 9th place. And now 7 squads remaining. We have BTR with the full squads just right in front of the gate of command post. But for Toda, right in front of him is Twisted Mind. With a full squad in that sniper tower. For Zensi is trying his best to move, closing in since the 5th zone is right now closing in towards the next one.
I mean, Twisted Minds took out Todak, right? So 6 more teams remain, but most of them don't even have the full squad left alive. Or AG Global is going to perish. Get High finds that final elimination, shuts them down. Zensi gets Moshi in return. So BRU even is sustaining massive damage. Even only BTR seemingly has the full squad left alive. So this could be BTR's 2nd win that we have been talking about on one of their strongest maps nonetheless. Sensi left
Oh.
and can be taken up very quickly. Sami finds their elimination. Koja with good nade on to get IVRU. Next on the list, BTR eliminates them. Twisted Minds now finds himself in a lot more comfortable position.
And now with only 1 player remaining for Vamos and 3 coming from Bigetron. For Twisted Mind, they have the upper hand here with a full squad. They are trying to see where are the players coming from Bigetron, but they immediately revive Koja there. So they are back with 4 players for Bigetron. With a glue wetter has been thrown as well. With that, Bigetron is in a bit of a pickle here because the chances are they need to move towards the sniper tower. Oh, but Grime with that grenade launcher.
Might have just ruined the chances for BTR, right? It took out 2 members of BTR. So Twisted Minds received some unintended help from Crime MKS, and that's truly a crime committed. Twisted Minds off of that one gets their booyah.
Booyah for the 3rd game goes towards Twisted Mind and Bigetron and Vamos. For Bigetron, they were having a full squad, but unfortunately, because of the grenade launcher coming from Vamos, the last player remaining from Vamos took that opportunity away from Bigetron.
Daylight robbery, very unfortunate for Bigetron, but still, I think, even if they didn't get a booyah, they still had a massive round, right? So all things go to second page. Star Knight, GOW, and RQ Kazu not having a game at all.
Yes, but from the 1st until the 9th place, we will see some changes in terms of the overall standings. With Toda already gotten 11 points, 2 digits for the 3rd games, and Falcon with only 1 digit, 9 points.
Well, but meeting off with LBT, 1 shot, 2 shots, and with the help as well right there is going to be another kill for the team of Star Knights.
And like Toda also made some adjustments. We know that they had some star players like Fikri, like Raja. You know, even when we look back at the fall season, we said that Toda would have a way better chance if they just played their star lineup from the very beginning. But when push comes to shove, they definitely would make that change. Maybe Toda feels like there is still some chances to kind of do that litmus test a little bit. So we see if Raja's debut today is going to make that difference.
I mean, hopefully it'll give an opportunity for the new talent to rise up. And this is what we see from the Free Fire community. Now, 18th year. Oh, lovely shot coming in from both sides. Cornering PE Sports at that moment to a point that they will be the first to be eliminated. PT Sport had their own struggle, but they are bringing back most of their teammates, so they're back with a full squad. But Team Vamos is not done yet with Star Knights as they are pushing into Far East as well. Lim Kochi getting a little bit of damage here, doing a ring around Rosie, but Jun tags him up immediately, and that's going to be the first victim from the team of Star 8.
We did see Legolas finding the eliminations afterwards, but it's going to be a trade back though, at least for the side of Star Knights. We are looking them trying to play around where Vamos is heading towards, right? They got the early knock Legolas, who was picked back up, but Star Knights, they want to continue putting on that bit of pressure. Twisted Minds removed from this map by RQ Kazu as Jun takes a couple of shots in the back. Liam clips him at the very end, but Kathizi is there for the pickup. Star Knights are gaining advantage in terms of health pool, but Bigetron is arriving from the southern side.
Oh no, 3-way fight again. PT Sport as well, still surviving there. Now Bigetron trying to actually psych themselves right this instant. It seems that Team Vamos did bring back Legolas, so they are full squad. Looking forward to see what teams of Bigetron will do here as they're using the Feather Machine to buy some resources for themselves, but they're not going in for a fight just yet. Moving on, it seems that there is a little bit...
RQ.
I mean, they keep on focusing on trying to shut people down, but at that process now they're giving a lot of the opportunity for RRQ to go in for a fight. Left wall alone right this instant when you try to gatekeep your location, and it seems that On Fire will be the first one to go into the circle closely, and shots are coming through. On Fire gotta be careful there. A lot of damage already coming in. He has to be careful. Grenade been thrown out. Cluster grenade doesn't hit anyone just yet, doesn't connect the dot, but get high, getting a little bit of damage as well. So they are being cautious, putting up a lot of the glue wall so that they can put out for the high ground. Wasq will be the first one to be taken down. One more player to go right this instant, shooting down, and Wasai Wasana sticking together with the rest of the team is to go in to end off Cosmic first of all. But at the same time, there's one more player to go. Team Fuckers moving around, trying to find a way to get down. But unfortunately, it's going to be Get High, who's shut down by one more from the distance. Great shot coming through from one more as the survivor of Team Falcon. One more to go. Joanna been taken out. Now leaving one more play to go for the team of Buriram to survive it out. Can they make it so? They're trying to pick up the teammate, but it seems that one more got to step away and needs to fix himself first.
Crazy sequence of events. Wasana with the tracking, but one more with the Riptide Rhythm and a double AWM shot to thin out the numbers of BRU. Now finds himself in a winnable position, right? Drops that very expensive portal goal. That's 2.5k, by the way. Can he catch this rotation? It is going to be big brain if he does. And one more, not finding the right angle. In fact, getting tagged himself. So losing steam, unfortunately, we have to heal back up. But has done substantial damage to BRU and affected their chances perhaps surviving for the rest of the round. But the fact that one more finds himself currently in a safer spot than he was gives him more opportunities to keep this going for Falcons. But for AG Global, they're going to start to deal with Vamos. Deal essentially eliminates half of the Vamos roster, and they want more. Onto the second floor they go. Vamos annihilated.
That's such a shame situation, and Katizi had to jump off straight into the circle, and unfortunately he's been tagged off by the rest of the teams as well. He's right in the open. He needs to find a way to actually cover himself just yet. They are being cornered out. It seems that RRQ Kazu knows the information. It's gonna be Abai who comes in. He goes out, try to find a way. He does put out a glue wall, one glue wall to be survived, and even a portal go as well, so that he can move away as quickly as possible. But at the same time, he doesn't even shoot. He doesn't even go in, and in the end, RRQ Kazu takes down Team Vamos.
Yeah, and he knows that that portal is not his, and it's not going to lead to any place better than where he was. Well, AG Global, they did lose one member to RRQ Kazu, who is basically tearing up a storm right now. With 8 more teams left, make it 7. Star Knight loses their final member to Wasana. GOW about to get surrounded by AG Global, so Demon is looking for shelter, but the rest of his team is completely separated, so Demon has to take on a 1v3, and there's no chance he wins that one. AG Global gets their 11th point.
Oh, 7 more teams to go. Toda coming in for the side of Bigetron as we see Traps managed to take down one player. Wings will be the first one to shut down Diggs. Coming in for the next one, it's going to be Nems to be surviving. Traps going in 1-2-1, and it is done deal as BTR been shut down at the 6th place.
Crazy stuff from Todak. Now moving on to BRU, the team that they hot drop at the very start and even forced BRU away from their usual spot. Now Todak have the numbers advantage, right? Traps just goes in, challenges Wasana, and Wasana not prepared to receive that fight. Completely sprayed down by Sensei. That will be point number 10 for Todak. And BRU put on the back foot. It all comes down to Moshi.
Ooh, Moshi, the sniper. And GOW as the high ground taker right now. Oh, but it seems that both of them will be jumping down straight to Wings. 2v1 situation right here. Are they going to actually be spotted out? Wings put out the glue wall, knows the information. He's also been hit from the long range as well. But at the same time, RRQ Kazu was eliminated at the 4th place. And GOW also been shut down by Wings, making the top 3 right here. Wings goes in for the launch pad. 4v2, v1 situation with the Buriram as well as AG Global.
And Todak actually have a good chance of getting the Booyah, right? They find a trade, but thankfully only losing wings to AG Global. So man advantage over for Todak, 3 versus 2. AG Global 14 eliminations, Todak with 12, but they have a chance to even it out. Now it's all about finding those isolated fights. Deal with the AWM from afar. That's the first attack on the traps. And Raja, they see Caramel right here. It could be a good opening, but Caramel and Dew works together to find 2 in a row. And suddenly AG Global has turned it all around, and it all comes down to Raja. Can he keep the run alive for Todak? In a horrible spot, Dew with the long range support. Raja fires the first shot, but Caramel looping around the corner is going to make it incredibly tough for Raja to deal with this. The Trogon in hand. Blue Wall Melter being thrown out. Raja getting overwhelmed, and Caramel just goes for the swing. AG Global turns it around and finds the Booyah.
Congratulations to AG Global getting the Booyah, the first Booyah of the day again. We keep on seeing different teams raising to the top, getting the Booyah for themselves. I mean, we talked about how it was amazing from the side of Todak because they had the first struggle with the side of Buriram for that snowfall contest, and then they managed to actually skirt away most of the players of Buriram. But at the same time,
Nation's highest of the day, like you mentioned, so 29 points for AG Global. We got Todak getting 21. We got RQ Kazu getting 19. And how the tables have turned. Team Falcons now on their second page.
oh, interesting, isn't it? I mean, but then again, we know for a fact that Team Falcons, there are certain days are not Sundays for them. But surprised that this is probably
Things for now, and of course BRU maintains first spot despite not getting a single booyah. AG Global shoots up to second. Vamos maintains third. Twisted Minds, Falcons fourth and fifth. Bigetron Delta makes it to sixth spot. See some bit of a rise on the second page as well, right? Star Knights goes up, Toda and RQ Kazu moves up in one position as well. Geo led to the overall standings, BRU in first place, followed by AG Global, Vamos, Twisted Minds, Falcons and Bigetron Delta on first page.
I mean, at least my teams as well as Obvi, not far but not close enough to go to that top 2 so far after the 4 matches. But your team, RRQ Kazu, oh, they're really far up.
Point for the team.
Oh, BTR looking good with the engagement they put out. Definitely this third party utilized them very well. But PTE, unfortunately, when they move out from the compound, away from GOW, they were the one who's going to be eliminated at the 12th spot. On the other note, Toda right here is also preoccupied with the team of PE Sport. Lahu will be taken out. Sensei goes in for the close combat, takes down TQ with the help of Trap as well. And that's going to be another elimination in the bag.
Good stuff from Toda to
with the rest of the players of Team GOW. But on the other side of the compound is going to be Team AG Global meeting up with PE Sport. Some of the grenade been thrown out, a little bit of damage right here, and it seems that PE Sport has been left with one more player to go. Saifa clears out LBT, and it seems to be that the one last man standing also been shut down, so PE Sport eliminated at the 11th spot.
forced to fight in the open and shot at by two different teams. Todak, in the meantime, fighting off GOW and of course survives. They do have the numbers advantage, so they find one to Isa. Toda continues the tail of serve support. Able to take down one, but needs more than just one. So 5 MKS and Limbo go down, but Wings now left to deal with the remnants of Star Knight as he was healing up. 18 Deer hops over the wall, gives in a slam dunk. Toda wiped out in 10th place.
Oh no, just when they're looking good now, unfortunately, they're looking a little bit tied up because of the gatekeep done by the team of Star Knights. I mean, the close combat doesn't do, and especially the fact that you talked about how Wings was supposed to do a little bit of backup support from the long range, it comes through just a little bit late. And Falcon meeting up with AG Global. Just before we even started out, they clear out immediately at that 9th spot.
Stop dead in their tracks, and AG Global now has free reign of at least their area, but the circle shrunk at that moment, so they have to stop. And the BTR wants to pick up the voucher, the eliminations, but punished by BRU, so things not really working out too well, but at least BTR keeps the whole team standing. Can't say the same for Star Knights though. Get the pickup, but what's the next move, because BTR are gonna keep them stuck.
Oh, Kyung coming out straight trying to break the wall straight away. Spotted out 2 of the players. Gonna shoot down. 1 player goes down. Another player goes in. Right here is gonna be the team of Star Knights, who will be eliminated at the 8th spot by the team of BTR. A lot of helps was done by Buriram though, but BTR right at the spot, making sure that they will be the one to clean up the rest of the masses. And again, with Buriram right at the top, nobody is making sure that they are stepping away from that high ground. This is their opportunity to just fish out every single enemy. On the other side, we do see Twisted Mind is a little bit preoccupied with the AG Global. A lot of range shots been given out, but the long shot is not going to be enough. Only getting Caramel in the way to be shut down.
This is going to be a bit tough thing. At least Vamos can be the one that makes be the difference maker. We check in on a little bit. Twisted Minds up against AG Global. Of course, Twisted Minds winning out in terms of numbers itself. Exposy, Saming, Nameless, all chip in with 1 each. So Twisted Minds wipes out AG Global, claims the 9th point. And this is where it gets a bit tricky, especially if you are, I think, in Vamos and BRU's position. You got a good position in the circle for sure. But can anyone kind of force BRU off that tower.
Agree, definitely. I mean, that position is not good for every single team. They have that potential. Portal is already been put out there. It's either side, whether or not Buriram wants to actually bring the fight to them or they want to actually allow the teams to come in. But at the same time here, they know they spotted out Twisted Mind, who just moved in from one compound to another compound, getting closer into the circle. And as we do see that Team Vamos, they are going to actually have a little bit tough time. They're going to be cornered out by each and single location. The one they can actually put out a little bit is going to be RRQ Kazu, who is left all alone. Abai, they haven't spotted them out, or all that solo player who's surviving and hiding himself.
Circle is going to close in as well. So phase number 5 will commence in just a little bit. BRU, they gotta pray that this circle surrounds them. If this circle moves away just a little bit, it's gonna be a bit of a trouble. We will find out. Even through the monster truck, it's a bit of a cover. But I think the toughest part right now is where does BRU advance from this point onwards, right? Because it will be a bit of an open ground fight. You go towards the northern side of the circle. That northeastern piece is basically just terrain, a bit of foliage, and pretty much it. If you want the buildings, you gotta look at Vamos, you gotta look at where Twisted Minds is heading towards. RQ Kazu makes the first move, but you gotta remember that BRU is watching.
Yeah, BRU is watching. This is one of the least engaged game, definitely from the side of Buriram. They're just trying to play it safe to get that booyah. At the same time, Twisted Mind getting in closer and closer to Team Vamos compound. Grenade in the hands, breaks the glue wall first of all, throws the grenade one after another, trying to go in for the damage. Now going into the second floor is going to be Diamond Expose. Doesn't spot Abai just yet. He's ready. Oh, he does the 360, but doesn't get him, unfortunately. Abai managed to move away, but Koja will get the kill from the distance.
Good stuff. So top 4 teams, every single team has the full members, but bodies are going to start dropping right now. Vamos up against BTR, and Twisted Names wants to join in the conversation. BRU so far remaining silent, but again, still standing at the top there. The monster truck really doing a lot of work, and they're back in the center, right? So they could just outlive everyone if no one can get to them. Wasana even repositions the monster truck. This is the best possible spot for BRU. How is anyone gonna get them off this area?
Oh no, Buriram just
They're ready. They are so ready.
They are so ready. They're just having a fun time here. They don't need to worry much. They don't even to get their hands dirty. It's gonna be BTR, Twisted Mind, as well as Team Vamos, who will have their fight here. Buriram, it seems that they're holding off their position. Grenade been thrown out to the top side, but I don't think it's gonna hit anyone. And Team Vamos just trying to secure the positioning. BTR right at the top.
Oh, here it comes.
No, Buriram goes down. They want to have some piece of the fight as well. Here on out, looking for a way to go in. Glue wall from each and every single corner. Twisted Mind is on the right side. Grenade been thrown out, and there's going to be one player who goes in for the close combat. But unfortunately, Team Vamos also having a little bit of loss for themselves, where Vamos been cleared out by BTR one after another. Cat's Easy June has been done deal. One more play to go, trying to break the glue wall. Doesn't spot out the one player. Buriram on the not quite bring up back with the team of Twisted Mind. Vamos at the 4th place.
Yeah, BTR basically just massacred them with that rush, but BRU with that move loses a bit of that steam over the Twisted Minds as everyone congregate at the center. This is going to be a big mess, but BTR just absolutely bulldozing through the competition with the full squad left alive. It's time for the healing game. Moshi left up on the top. Let's see who is going to outlast other Diamond healing up, Moshi healing up, BTR with 4 members trying to do the same, but BTR are slowly perishing to the blue zone. And it's all down to Kyung. He also gets knocked down with the horizon line, and Moshi might have just outlasted every single one in the lobby. It's between him and Kyung, but Kyung cannot survive. And just like that, BRU gets their first booyah.
What I tell you, this is the 5th booyah they got in on Nextterra, and they're like, I see it. Again, we knew that this is gonna be our map. Our Nextterra map is definitely the team of Buriram. I mean, they didn't have to do much because the fact is they had the high ground. They know for a fact that they didn't need to get their hands dirty, just hold their position, and even the fact that 3 of the players goes down. There's only Moshi 17. At the 4th is going to be BRU. Star Knight at the 5th with 11 points, tying up with Team Vamos.
It's a very top-heavy game for sure, right? Bigetron Delta all the way until BRU, basically dominating majority of the points, kind of monopolizing majority of the points. So we got teams like RQ Kazu still kind of stuck on the second page. Team Falcons as well, not really getting...
Definitely will be expected here. And they're very quite close by. Shots coming through right here is going to be Raja, the first one to be taken out. Nameless also been traded off. Diamond putting up the glue wall first of all. But unfortunately, he will be shot down. Now leaving only 2 more players. But I do see that Nameless was able to be picked up again. So there's still 4 players versus 3 right now. Now it seems that Exposee will be trying to survive it out. Trying to shoot down 2 wings. But no, doesn't manage to do so with the help of Sensei. Getting 3 of the here. Going in for the shots. Oh, grid type been used. Glue wall been thrown out. But unfortunately, with the backup right here by Team Vamos, Cactizy will get the kill and Saming was shut down.
It could be the end of Twisted Minds because Toda are actually going on the hunt. They know that high chance if a revive comes through, it's going to be at Moat House. So Diamond finds himself in a tough spot. Twisted Minds out.
Out by 2 teams of Malaysian, Toda as well as team. Top of it is going to be June and Legolas. Glue has been put out. Traps going in for the fight. Shots coming through. Doesn't actually connect as much dot as possible. June having a little bit of damage now. Jumping 2 players in front of June. He doesn't know what to do. He's trying to dash away. But does he manage to pull through? Nope. Unfortunately, June will be the first one to be taken out by Traps. Now 3 more players to go. Sensei trying to actually try to survive it out. A little bit of damage coming in. Traps also trying to do some damage as well. So June clears it out. Legolas on the other side was able to revamp back June into the scene, but 2 of the players of Vamos still trying to fight it off with Team Toda.
This is literally uphill battle, but Kathizi actually gets the knock on the traps and finds Raja also back-to-back. Sensei gets Crime and KS. Kathizi finally shut down by Wings with a Charge Buster in hand, and Toda tries to even the score, but with Sensei going down, it's just Wings left alive. And Jun, he's not going to see this, but he can't clip him in time. Crime and KS receives help. And with him back up, Wings will get the revive before he finally goes down. The pocket market coming into good use. Toda loses the fight but stays alive in the game.
Wow. Toda only left with Traps, the only one who managed to be revived in time. I mean, it was supposed to be the high ground advantage coming in from Team Toda, but the fact that Team Vamos was just much more superior when it comes to CQC, that's the reason why Toda falls through. But it's okay, let's see if they can survive it out. But Traps a little bit far off on the edge of open to a point that Buriram spotted out. A lot of long range shots coming in from Joanna. Damage and just a little bit more. Traps! Unfortunately, will be taken out, eliminated at 11th spot.
Even lesser reasons for the teams to move away from the northern side because the circle went exactly.
Put out. EG slow down a little bit of tempo. Far East also having a lot of damage. He goes in for the 1v1 situation, then managed to shut down with the help of Dew from the long range, and Team Star Knights eliminated at the 10th spot.
She's a bit unprepared to take on AG Global, who are online with firepower. Now takes a leap of faith into the circle as we check in on Falcons, who have to deal with not just GOW but also RQ Kazu. But RQ Kazu has their own opponent to deal with, which is PTE. So Falcons now goes in for the full rush. What a nade by Peter to open up the entire compound, and it's just free execution onto GOW, who stood no chance so far, only left with Demon. But it's gonna face the beast, which is Falcons, and Demon shot from behind as well. So it's not just Falcons that he needs to deal with. He also gotta deal with RQ. The reposition from Demon is good, but outnumbered by Falcons means that his death is only a matter of time. GOW out in 9th.
Out in 9th, and not only that, there was a little bit of insertion coming in from Team Vamos, who's at the outside. PT spot still gonna fight off with Team Falcon right this instant. Shots coming through from Godwin, but it wasn't enough, and it's gonna be Zensi, and there you go with a launch in the head. And Team PTE spot will be eliminated at the 8th spot. That was a really good shot coming in from Peter. Launcher, grenade, he's just a fragger right distance. And on BTR side, meeting off with AG, the Red Giants fighting off as they spot out, clear out Cypher first of all, but BTR getting the high ground advantage, and Dew trying to do a long range support, doesn't get anyone just yet that he needs to help from the sideline.
Let's see if the robots can stop AG Global. Bigetron Delta holding high ground. That is advantageous. Stop. Blasted midair as Nems takes him out. BTR holding this spot in a solid manner. And that's control that they need to potentially get a booyah in this game. The first one to get 2 in a row. RQ Kazu getting shot at as they were busy dealing with Vamos. RQ Kazu makes it in, basically blizzard the entire compound. The trailer park taken over by them, but BRU comes in and they want more. Get high, knock down. RQ Kazu needing to fend off BRU.
Oh, Buriram trying to actually survive it out. They know they need to throw in some grenade to break off the RRQ Kazoo breakup. But at the same time, Team Falcon inserting themselves. One more takes down Deuce. There's going to be an opening Skylar being used as well as a break. So Buriram, not just they have to deal with RRQ Kazoo, Team Falcon on the sideline also dealing a lot of pressure. But Jonah doing a little good of damage coming in from the window side. Blow up been put out, so that's a really good defense coming in from RRQ Kazoo. But then again, they are been confused and they're also been cornered out by all of the players here. Buriram Joanna getting a lot of damage. One more player to go from the team of RRQ Kazoo. I think they managed to pick up Razor, been taken down, looking for a way out, but they also prioritize going into the safe zone because they know for a fact that Falcon's also doing a lot of damage to them.
Yeah, and BRU, they have basically whittled down the numbers. They've crippled RQ Kazoo, and now it's about moving into the circle, which is fully controlled by Bigetron Delta at this point. RQ Kazoo wiped out. It's BRU trying to intercept Team Falcons as they make their rotation into the circle, and Falcons, as a result of that, only left with Kororo. So we're going to see the final showdown between BTR and BRU. We talk about the Thai team slayers, and now they're going to be put to the true test up against the Kings of Kings themselves. Buriram United, corner in the corner, most space taken up by BTR. We see the Skylar Riptide Rhythm, they in the hands of Kojak. Can they get the big explosion? Kyung gets knocked down, but an instant trade comes in from BTR, taking out Get High first. One of the rushes from BRU eliminated. They go to get Kyung back up. Good shot onto Jonah. Koja makes sure that the backup is going to be there. The Cavalry, solid, covering every single possible angles as Moshi ends up being the third one to go down, and Wasana having to pick up the pieces will not make it through. Bigetron Delta finds their first booyah.
Wow! They are known as the Thai Slayer. We've talked about this. I mean, yes, they were denied a little bit from the challenge group stage and they had to pull through for the play-ins as well. But now, finally, we see the true colors of BTR as the Slayer shutting down our king of Thai, Buriram. I mean, you did talk about how they might be able to get the booyah because they already had the high ground. Elimination points was already off the roof for BTR, and they maintain a really good composure. That was the great motion coming in from BTR.
Yeah, lovely stuff, right?
Yeah. And Team Falcon, they did better. I mean, this is a really good improvement coming in after 2 matches. They have been having a little bit of struggle. Buriram United not far behind with 19 points as well. RRQ Kazua, this is where we see they're doing even better compared to the rest of the map we saw. AG Global still consistently performing well with 15 kills, has the least of, or even have the highest potential of an early concession, is going to be those who are at the shrines. It's going to be Team Vamos as well as PE Sports.
And also the first fire has been done. Lao Ho has been taken out by Katizi with M14. Immediately Katizi trying to go in with that MP40. Got that first elimination for his team, but 3 of the players coming from PE Sports are trying to go in. Katizi has been knocked down, but Don't Cry has been taken as well. 2 of the players from PE Sports. And now LPG taken out. Vamos! Amazingly, they did well, but we have RRQ here. That's taking 2 of the players. Making sure for Vamos cannot rest easy.
Nasty. Third-party engagement coming in. Team Vamos, they can't even find a breather. Crime will be taken out by Deuce as well. There's going to be a second knockdown in the hands. A second elimination to be fact. And now they spotted out. So Glue Wall been put out. Vamos got to be careful. They just finally had a breath of fresh air. But they are going to meet off with the big giants here from the Thailand team.
And with that, we have Peter with that grenade launcher as well, but he's been taken down. Right now, 2 of the players coming from Vamos are trying to get back on their feet, but June has been damaged as well. Crime MKS is alone with 4 HP and immediately been taken out by On Fire with that.
That trailer, he doesn't even see it. Oh, they're going to use the launch pad. They're going to miss out Zensi. They're going to allow Zensi without being spotted out. That's a good move coming in from PT Sport. But 18D at the same time has been spotted out by Mal. And Razor on the other note, been shut down because of the outside zone. And Star Knight, because of them trying to survive at the outside, they have been denied. But here and now, Zensi doing a surprise attack. One shot was enough to giving a lot of damage. But at the same time, Glue Wall been put out. But at the same time, Abai gonna back up things up right here. PT Spot ended up denying themselves to survive long enough at that outside zone. So now they're moving into the regrouping. AG Global on the note meeting up with Team Toda.
Unfortunately for Team Toda has been taken out on the 9th place. AG Global with 4 of the players are having the 7th eliminations. For Team Toda, they have fall into the 9th place as well as their defense. But right now for EG Global, they need to be careful because God of Wolf is coming from behind. So the chances are they'll be in the middle, whereby Bigetron is just right in front of them. For Twisted Mind, they are losing 2 of the players. They need to stay quiet on the left-hand side. Let Bigetron and EG Global battling it off.
Look at this. Buriram is quite safe on the at the edges of the zone, not even getting involved with any of the engagement. Team Falcon on the note, doing a lot of pressure for PT Sport, who's already preoccupied to fight out with RRQ. Shots coming through, a lot of damage, and here coming in for a fight with RRQ Kazoo. They break into the compound, throws a lot of nades, a lot of the ice wall as well, been break it off. Takes down Mal immediately for the account, but Abai jumps down onto the rooftop, trying to survive it out from the engagement of Team Falcon, but no! Wasana finally insert himself, shutting down the last man standing of RRQ Kazoo. Now we are up to the second last zone for our map.
And we are seeing PT Esports. Don is the last player remaining. But for Wasana, he's trying to give some a little bit of pressure. But unfortunately for Don, for PT Esports, has been taken out on the 7th place by the blue zone. So for Buriram, they are engaging with Falcon on the top side of the map, whereby Bigetron and AG Global on low, but Twisted Mind has been taken out on the 6th place. We are seeing Iza giving some pressure as well, becoming the 3rd party. One more has been taken out. Moshi has been knocked as well, and with that grenade launcher, Peter took out 2 of the players with himself as well, and giving Buriram only 2 players remaining.
No, GOW coming in to insert themselves, and there you go, Buriram unfortunately having a lot of damage, but Falcon, 1 more player to go. GOW, glue wall been put out, they gotta pull themselves a little bit further away. They know for a fact BTR is inserting themselves from the other side as well. Oh, on fire been cleared out. That's gonna be the end for Team Falcon at the 4th place, and Team Buriram still surviving with 1 player to actually hold it off, moving away from GOW, but BTR finally pulling through. They say that they want to actually put the target on GW instead.
Oh, and right now they are moving in also. We are seeing for the other 2 teams, they are trying to survive, but Buriram taken 2 of the players coming from God of Wolf. Only left 1. But for Buriram, Wasana has been knocked down, but he still got that Rizalin to revive himself. He got done. And the other players coming from God of Wolf. We have Bigetron moving in. Kyong almost being taken out, but Joanna is the only place left. And Booyah has been going towards a Bigetron Delta.
Double booyah by our Thai Slayer. Not just Thai Slayer, make it a Vietnamese Slayer as well, as they shut down GOW in the process. I mean, we had a full squad of Buriram, full squad of Falcons, but they had to fight it off. They had to initiate the fight first of all, and GOW inserted themselves, and they had a lot of massive success because of the 3rd party and being a little bit better, because here on out they are now at the bottom of our overall standing here for day number 1. So at least this is one map that can put them a little bit closer to the upper top of that overall standing. Now RQ Kazu with 17 points, Team Falcons with 16, AG Global maintaining a really good composure with Buriram at that 6th place with 14 points.
And we are seeing on the 2nd page, all of the teams here with only 1 spot. But then for Toda,
no,
they are fighting. Moshi has been taken out.
You
as the
guys
first
are
players.
too brave.
But 2 of the players coming from Buriram been taken out by Toda here. So there are chances for Toda conquering Snowfall, but Wasana with the double back door as well.
No,
Has been knocked down, and only 1 player remaining. But right now for Wasana with only
No!
Buriram has been taken out of the 12th place by Toda.
Toda with the horn in their heads, shutting down Buriram, our kings of Thai. You would imagine they say that we do not as well. PE backing off a little bit closer, but at the same time now BTR is not done. Kyong was taken out by LBT, but at the same time a trade-off coming in from the side of AG, and now Kyong was picked up again. A really good reset from BTR after countless of engagement. Now PE Sport had to move away with the only one standing, which is Don't Cry.
Oh, but for Don't Cry, you need to be careful because we have AG Global here with a Caramel covering for that vending machine. So the chances are if Don't Cry immediately goes towards that vending machine, then he'll be taken out. But of course, with that vehicle as well being driven by Dew, made sure that Don't Cry will be noticed. But ooh, they just miss him. And Caramel is on the way, but unfortunately he went out quite early, giving a Caramel a view. So can he make it? Or PE Sport will be taken out on 11th place, but Goja
Wait, what?
Landmine are the one giving much damage towards RRQ Mal with that, and Razor as well. Only a quarter of their HP is left. But if, let's say, God of Wolf are dashing in towards them, then the chances are they'll be taken out. When Star Knight as well, two of the players coming from Twisted Mind are giving so much pressure, and the chrono had to be open to make sure that the damage is not being done towards them. And HDR right now is trying to break that glue wall to make sure that they have a chance to move away from Twisted Mind.
Oh, 18 year moving back away. They know for a fact that they are being overlooked by Twisted Mind. There's also trying to insert themselves to another fight. GOW on the other note is also trying to go in for a fight with Team Vamos. A lot of shots from the other side of the map. Dion being left all alone, trying to survive it out, clears out a lot of the angle, but he has to be careful with RRQ Kazu also on the other angle. So this is not good. Thought Out will be eliminated at the 10th spot by BTR, living 9 more points. Oh, but there you go. There is the launcher coming in from Crine MKS, leaving off GOW on the 9th spot.
And for Star Knight, they are still battling with Twisted Mind, but Diamond and Exposy has been taken out. Saming on the sniper tower here, trying his best to cover for his teammate, but unfortunately with that glue wall and also that compound restricted his movement. But 97 damage has been done towards Far East, but immediately selling himself on his position. We have ATDS trying to move out. Oh, but if just fell on the stairs there, immediately just throwing all the grenade to make sure that the last player coming from Twisted Mind cannot open up this glue wall.
Oh, there is a landmine there, but 18 Deer trying to do some damage here. It's going to be the end for Summing as Cold Chill takes him down at that spot. And moving on to AG Caramel's having a little bit of struggle here. Cypher trying to go shoot into the side of Kororo. Falcons moving in. It's going to be Caramel to be taken out by Kororo. Now looking forward to the side of Cypher as well. Cypher was taken out as well by one more from the distance. And Dew was shut down by On Fire with the Trogan in their hand. So that is the end of Team AG Global at the 7th spot, leaving 6 more teams to go. Star Knight was spotted out by Team Vamos. Kochi was knocked down. It's going to be June to clear him out for that elimination points.
But RRQ immediately trying to rush in, moving towards Vamos with 2 of the players in this compound. They are splitting their firepower in both of this compound. So the chances are RRQ Kazu, if 4 of the players rush in towards one, then they'll be having the upper hand here. But for RRQ Kazu as well, they know they cannot immediately rush in. They need to take one of the player first if they were going in. But immediately Mal with the headshot with that Trogon as well. And right now they are taken, but Mal also been taken out. So right now they've been a bit of a struggle here, but RRQ maintained their position and Vamos has been taken out on the 5th place with the assistance of PT Esport as well.
Oh my god, no casualty, even though they did manage to get a knockdown, but RRQ managed to come out clean from that compound exposure. On the other side, we do see that the teams that still surviving is going to be the 4 Falcons, BTR, RRQ Kazu, PTE, Dawn, still hiding off on the high ground. They know for a fact they don't want to actually give up this high ground. But he's been spotted out. Dawn, you're a little bit too far on the edge. If people can spot you out, you will be sniped out. But on the other note, Falcons gonna utilize or even focus more on the RRQ side. Damage been done, a lot of glue wall been break. So at the same time, Nems takes down Dawn immediately. So that's gonna be the end for PT spot at the 4th place for the survival. On the other note here, RRQ, we do see one of them slingshot themselves right onto the rooftop, and it gives Nems an opportunity. She shut it down with the Trogan.
And with that, one more elimination goes toward Bigetron. For RRQ, they are having trouble. They are outside the zone right now. But for Falcon, they are giving pressure toward Bigetron, giving a chance for RRQ. But Abe picked the wrong place on the rooftop and given one of the players coming from Falcon, Keroro with that Trogon as well. And now with Bigetron, Diggs has been shot, half of his HP has been gone. And with that Skyler as well, it's not giving him a chance to take a step back. And with only 3 players remaining.
Kyong, Nems, Kyongs, right inside the compound. Right this instant, it seems that Peter already spotted him out, going in for the launcher, but at the same time doesn't do so much damage. Right here, they did try to survive it out, but on fire, having a lot of damage, put it out. They did manage to take down Kyung. Now leaving only one more player zero. It's gonna be Kota, who just goes out, and he was shut down immediately, giving the booyah in the hands of Team Falcons.
Here we go. We didn't jinx it.
No monster energy for me. Thank you very much, Husky. Please come here. Please come here. We've already been waiting for you to chug it out here because I know for a fact with that booyah, not just with the booyah, the elimination point that put out by Team Falcons, they went from
Standings with Falcons 35 points in total with 23 eliminations. We have Bigetron Delta on second place with 23 points. Starnet Esports with 2 digits as well, 18. RRQ Kazu doing quite well within the game 8 on 15 points. EG Global.
as well as Twisted Mind. And this is the overall standing straight away, guys. Not close enough.
So close.
It was so close, but unfortunately, AG Global very consistently being at that 5th place, making themselves maintain at that top 2 with 129 points. Bigetron Delta pushing away Buriram United. Is this even correct? That is crazy. 135. All of our top teams faltering over those who tried their best from the play-ins, now at the top 1 from the overall standing. Team Vamos on 94 points. Okay, I don't mind because they're having a little bit of rough spot, but still maintain at the top 5. RRQ Kazu finally pulled through from the right side to the left side with 91 points.
And from the second page, we are seeing Twisted Mind. During early of the game, they were on the top ranking, but for the overall standing, Twisted Mind on the 7th place with 86. Star Knight climbed up the